I love Tennessee. I love, what Miss Amy is doing. So, I think this is, the happiest I've been in any organization. So, just let that speak for itself.
What is
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Day Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Isaiah, and we're live, y'all. It's a little late night edition. It's day after dark, so to speak. And y'all, I'm here to recap the Tennessee Titans' first 2 days of the training camp, y'all. As y'all know, the Titans started their training camp on yesterday, and they came back on the practice field for today. So I'm here to just recap it, some things that I saw, y'all. And as y'all see the bottom of y'all screen, rolling on the ticker, there are really 5 things, y'all, that stood out to me, and I'm going to get into that. So I'm not going to be on here too long, but I just had to come on here and kind of briefly recap the Titans training camp so far. As y'all see, I had these highlights playing in the background for y'all, so I hope y'all like it. Got a couple of comments in from that lady Tamika. This is so fire. Thank you. The highlights, though, with the branding, I appreciate it. Yeah, I always had to advertise my podcast, right? That's how you build it. You got to advertise yourself. You got to brand yourself. All right, y'all, but let's go ahead and get into it. So the first thing that stood out to me, y'all, is that LJ Sneed, which for short, y'all, that is L'Jarius Sneed, is practicing. And the reason this is a big deal is because, as many of y'all know, when L'Jarius Sneed was with the Kansas City Chiefs, he had a practice schedule that he had with the Chiefs where he will only practice maybe 2 or 3 times a week. And this rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. Now, for me, I don't really care, okay? Because at the end of the day, he's one of the best corners in football, arguably the best corner in football. And this man played 17 regular season games last year and 3 playoff games. So he played 20 games last season with no problems. So I don't really care, okay, how much he's practicing. Y'all, that doesn't really matter to me, okay? I know for some people, they're like, oh, Zay, well, he's not practicing. That's a big deal. Y'all, it's not. Because as long as he goes out there come Sundays, Mondays, or Thursday nights, and he's locking down the best receivers in the NFL, that's all I care about. But it is a big deal because a lot of people make it seem like L'Jarius Sneed just doesn't practice at all. Y'all, they have a plan in place for him, okay? I'm not worried about L'Jarius Sneed, but it was great to see him out there. I will admit, it was great to see him out there. Today, I was listening to his press conference. He was saying that they do have a plan in place, and he's just going to listen to what the trainers think is best for him to keep himself healthy. Because, y'all, we're trying to make a deep playoff run, right? So we're going to need L'Jarius Sneed come January and hopefully February, because hopefully we'll be in the Super Bowl. Maybe not this season, but by next season we'll be in the Super Bowl. So y'all, we want L'Jarius Sneed come those kind of games, right? You don't care about practice. I mean, what is practice going to do for a guy like him? He's one of the best corners in football. Like I just said, arguably the best corner in football. So him not practicing is fine. We saw what he did last year. He barely practiced last year, and he was going out there locking up like Tyreek Hill and Justin Jefferson, some of these elite receivers in the NFL. He had those boys on clamps. So I'm not concerned about him not practicing. Y'all, the second thing that stood out to me is that Jamal Adams is bringing the energy. Last week, y'all talked about the Titans sign Jamal Adams. I said I liked the sign and didn't love it, but y'all, and this is still early. Now I might be starting to kind of love this sign because I've seen some footage of Jamal Adams out in practice, y'all. Yesterday he would have had a sack. Obviously there is no like sacking the quarterback because they're not in pass right now, but he would have had a sack if the pass were on. So that was nice to see. And it seemed like he's already trying to become a vocal leader for this team. So I love to see that, especially a new guy. And I know Jamal Adams, has a history of being a really productive player in the NFL, but he's new to our organization. He's new to our team. So the fact that he's already trying to be a leader, I really appreciate that. Y'all love seeing it. And so I just think Jamal Adams is going to have a bigger role than maybe I envisioned, because I just thought this was going to be a guy that was going to probably be like a backup linebacker safety for us. Honestly, that's why I thought, because I feel like the Titans are going to sign another safety, but y'all might have been wrong. Maybe Jamal Adams is going to play more than what I thought previously, and that would be great news for us, especially if we can get a Jamal Adams of old, because y'all know the last couple of years, man, Jamal Adams, he hasn't been able to stay healthy, and then when he has been on the field, he just hasn't been that good. But if we can get the old Jamal Adams, hey, I'm really going to love that. I hope we can get the old Jamal Adams, y'all, because if we do, that's an all-pro, Pro Bowl caliber safety right there. So we'll just have to see. But, again, I love seeing Jamal Adams. He's bringing that energy. He's being vocal. You love to see that from a new guy. Y'all, the third thing that stuck out to me is that Big Jeff is now the leader of the entire team. Let me repeat. Big Jeff is now the leader of the entire team. And, y'all, this is great news for us Titans fans. Okay, because you look at when Big Jeff first joined us in 2019, you can make a case that like guys like Kevin Byard and Wesley Woodyard and Jarrell Casey, they were the leaders, right? But I feel like for your team, y'all, you just need that one defined leader. Okay, you don't want to have 3 or 4 different voices. You need that one voice. And now Big Jeff is our guy, y'all. He is the leader of this football team. He went from being the leader of the defense to now being the leader of the entire team. As many of y'all know, y'all probably agree with me on this. Big Jeff is the best player on this football team. But sometimes, y'all, the best player is not always the best leader. But in our case, luckily, Big Jeff is a great player and he's a great leader. And, y'all, we going to go as he goes, right? I mean, Big Jeff, y'all see every single game the Titans play. What does he do before the game, y'all? He gets the guys in the pregame huddle. He's like, all right, ooh. I mean, he does that every single game. And it fires me up as a fan because I'm like, yeah, that's a guy that's ready to go to war for his teammates. So I'm really excited to see what Big Jeff is going to do now that this is his team, y'all. It's no more Kevin Byard, no more Derrick Henry, no more Ryan Tannehill. It's like, Big Jeff, you are the guy. You are the face of this franchise. And we're going to go as far as you go, really. Now, I know some people say, well, that's Will Levis because he's a quarterback. But, y'all, we're going to go as Big Jeff goes, right? And, listen, we have a lot of good football players on this team. L'Jarius Sneed, DeAndre Hopkins, Calvin Ridley. But, y'all, we're going to go as Big Jeff take us because, man, he's the best player on this football team, and he's the best leader. Y'all, the fourth thing that stood out to me is that D-Hop loves Tennessee. And y'all see I put that loves in all caps because, y'all, to start this video on my intro, y'all heard that little S-word from D-Hop today during his press conference when he said he loves Tennessee. He loves what Miss Amy is doing with the football team. She's showing her players that she really wants to win. And he's absolutely right, y'all. I mean, you look at the moves that Miss Amy allow Rand to make this offseason. We spent a lot of money. As y'all know, the Titans, we've been known to be a team that really doesn't love to spend a lot of money. I mean, let's just be honest. We've let some really good players leave our franchise, hint, A.J. Brown, because we didn't want to pay the man, fair value. So it's great to see that Miss Amy and Rand, y'all, they are willing to put the resources into this team to make this team an elite team, to make this team a championship caliber team. And the players realize that. You keep hearing all the players talk about, like, it's just a different kind of vibe with the team. It's a different kind of energy. Well, yeah, because now they feel like we actually have a team that can go out here and beat NFL teams where, let's be honest, y'all, the last couple of years, we didn't have a roster that was up to par with the rest of the NFL. We did it. I mean, you even look at, like, last year, y'all. Somehow, I still can't believe we beat the Miami Dolphins. But other than that, like, none of our wins were really that impressive. I mean, yeah, we beat the Jaguars week 18, but let's be honest, y'all, the Jaguars, I mean, they had crashed and failed by that point. So I don't really give us a lot of kudos for beating a really an average Jaguars team, right? I mean, we lost to the Buccaneers. Like, the Buccaneers were solid last year, but they weren't great. Like, we couldn't even beat them. We lost to the Steelers. Again, solid but not great. Like, y'all, now we actually have a roster out there that can compete. And the players realizing, and D-Hop in particular, y'all, I was so happy last season when we signed him because D-Hop is still one of the best receivers in football. And I would love to get a contract extension done with him. I would love to give him maybe a 2-year, $27, $28 million deal, y'all. I know D-Hop is 32, but this man has not lost a step at all. I remember last season we played against the Atlanta Falcons, and he had 3 touchdowns that game. And so many people were saying, oh, D-Hop is showing he still got it. I'm like, he never lost it. Like, DeAndre Hopkins has been an elite receiver since he stepped foot in the NFL, y'all, way back in 2013. And so I'm glad he's on our team, and I want D-Hop to continue to be a member of the Tennessee Titans. But you saw what he did last year, right? 75 catches, 1,057 yards, 7 touchdowns, and that was him not having another great receiver next to him. Now he has Calvin Ridley and Tyler Boyd, y'all. So, and also Tony Pollard and Tajay in the backfield. So D-Hop life is going to be a whole lot easier for him, because defenses cannot just key in on him like they were able to do last season. Even though they were able to just focus on him, he still went out there and put up nearly 1,100 yards on them. So I cannot wait to see what he does this year. And we have a more pass-happy offense. Like, we're going to be throwing the ball probably, I would say, 35 to 40 times per game. Some games I wouldn't be surprised we're like in the high 50s. So obviously, the increased pass attempts means D-Hop should be able to get better numbers this year as opposed to last year. But yeah, y'all, D-Hop really loves Tennessee, man. He said it's like a second home to him. So I want to see D-Hop retire as a member of the Tennessee Titans. And I think that's something that's going to get done. Rand Carthon said on Wednesday during his press conference that there are some guys that the Tennessee Titans have identified as guys that they would love, to remain on this roster for the foreseeable future. Excuse me. I think DeAndre Hopkins, y'all, is one of those guys. So, yeah, we need to re-sign D-Hop. But it's great to hear that he loves Tennessee, so he wants to be here. And then, y'all, the fifth and final thing that stood out to me is that T. Sweat is getting in football shape. Brian Callahan, y'all, obviously head coach of the Tennessee Titans, he said, basically admitted that T'Vondre Sweat, a.k.a. T. Sweat, isn't where he needs to be, but that he's progressing, and that it's just good to see him out there. And this is great, right? Because as y'all know, early on in the offseason period, a lot of Titans fans started worrying, like, man, did we make the wrong draft decision? And I was like, okay, y'all, let's just chill a little bit because it's still, very early on. But it's great to see T. Sweat. At least he's on the field, y'all. He looked pretty good today in the drills from what I saw. I will tell y'all this, man. Getting these clips were so hard to find because, I don't know, the Titans are kind of secretive about how they do things. So it's not really easy to access these clips. But, me being the Titans fan that I am, I had to still find a way to try to find these clips because I want to see, like, the highlights and what guys are looking, pretty good and what guys are just looking okay right now. But T. Sweat looked pretty good during drills. I didn't get to see him, like, in 7-on-7s, but did look good in drills, y'all. And, again, it's just good to see T'Vondre Sweat on the field. I mean, after what happened during the early offseason period, right, where he really wasn't in shape at all, I'm just glad that he's back out here. And we need him to make a big impact for us this year, y'all. Because let me tell you something, man. If T. Sweat, y'all see him right here in the highlight clip, but if T. Sweat has a really good rookie season and you have him next to Big Jeff, y'all, I mean, man, that's going to be a dominant duo right there. Now, I'm not saying he's going to be Jalen Carter. Y'all remember what Jalen Carter did last year, defensive tackle for the Philadelphia Eagles, man. Jalen Carter was a monster. Like, after I remember that second game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I was like, wow, this dude as a rookie is already like one of the best defensive players in the entire league. I mean, Jalen Carter absolutely dominated. Now, he kind of cooled off later on in the season, but early on in the season, Jalen Carter was a monster. I'm not expecting T'Vondre Sweat to have that exact impact, but, y'all, if T. Sweat can just come out here and really, really, really be that run-stopping nose tackle that we need him to be, I'm going to be fine with it. I don't care if he only gets like 2 or 3 sacks. He wasn't a sack master at the University of Texas. I'm not expecting him to come into the NFL and all of a sudden be the next coming of Aaron Donald. I just need him to be maybe like a Linval Joseph. Y'all remember Linval Joseph? And Linval Joseph in his prime, when he's playing with the Minnesota Vikings, he made a couple of Pro Bowl teams. He's one of the better run-stopping nose tackles in the league. I just need him to do that. I don't really care about him getting the sacks because Big Jeff can do that. We got Arden Key and Harold Landry. So if T. Sweat can just come in, y'all, clog up those running lanes. Y'all know last year our run defense was pretty average. I mean, I think we finished maybe like 16th or 17th in run defense. So not great, not bad, excuse me, but not great. T. Sweat, though, can help us become one of the best run defense in the NFL again, like we were back in 2021. Y'all remember that year we finished like second in run defense. Okay, we need to get back to that level of run defense because everything starts at the line of scrimmage. Yes, I know we got Chidobe Awuzie, and I know we got Legere Steen, and I know we got Roger McCray and my nigga Jamal Adams in the secondary. But y'all, it starts with the big boys up front. So we need T. Sweat to make an impact. And y'all, those are like really, like I said, the top 5 things that really have stood out to me so far during training camp. There's some other things that I guess I'll kind of briefly mention. So speaking of Chidobe Awuzie, y'all, he's going to be out a couple weeks with a calf injury. So, hey, I mean, you don't love to hear that, but I'm not too concerned. I mean, Cheeto, He's a veteran. It's just a calf pull, so I'm pretty sure it's just precautionary. I feel like he probably could play. Like, say if we had a game tomorrow, I think he could play in the game. But at his age, he's 29, which isn't old, but he isn't a young guy. So you really have to be careful with, lower leg injuries like those calf injuries or hamstring injuries. Because as guys get older, y'all know those injuries only get worse. So again, it's not great to see, but I'm not concerned. Harold Landry, y'all, he didn't practice again today. He's out with an illness. So just hoping that he'll be well here in the next few days. The running game got going today, y'all. Practice. Y'all see and these highlight clips, man. Tajay, he broke a little run to the outside. I cannot wait to see Tajay play, y'all. I was so mad last year when Tim Kelly and Mike Vrabel, they just refused to put the ball in Tajay Spears' hands more. Because, y'all, Tajay, that dude is lightning in the bottle. He can just do things for this offense that really have never been done since, like, Chris Johnson, y'all. That's been a while. Let's be honest, man. It's been a while since Chris Johnson has been a Tennessee Titan. So that's the kind of game-changing, like, speed and acceleration, y'all, that Tajay Spears has in him. Tony Pollard, he had some good runs today as well. Overall, y'all, offense won today. I would say defense won the first day on Wednesday. Offense won today. So it's been a good little bounce. Y'all see, look at Tajay right there. Woo! Hitting that outside, y'all. Man, that speed. Y'all see right here. My boy DeAndre Hopkins, D-Hop, y'all, with the nice one-handed catch with his left hand. But, yeah, y'all, it's been really exciting, though, to see the Titans get back on the practice field. I know just like a lot of y'all have been anxious like I have just to see this team, man, because y'all, I'm going to be honest, last season I came into the season, I had us going 7-10. We ended up going 6-11. My expectations weren't high. This year, y'all, I have this team going 10-7. So my expectations are pretty high. I definitely think with the roster that Rand Carton and Miss Amy have assembled, y'all, and the progression that we're going to see from my man Will Levis, because now Will Levis, he doesn't have to do so much like he had to do last year, because now he has Calvin Ridley. And, y'all, Calvin Ridley has looked amazing so far. Woo, Calvin Ridley. We ain't had a receiver like that since A.J. Brown. So glad Rand signed him, man. We were able to still look at Calvin Ridley right there. Look how he just explodes off the line of scrimmage, man. I get so excited, like, just seeing that, because we have not had a receiver with that much juice and explosiveness, y'all, since A.J. Brown. So glad Rand Carton was able to steal him from the Jacksonville Jaguars. But like I was saying, I have high expectations for this team. I have us going to the playoffs 10-7. Again, Will Levis won't have to do as much. Now he has Calvin Ridley, he has Tyler Boyd. Tajay's going to play more. We have Tony Pollard in the backfield. Then up front, J.C. Latham, Peter Skoronski, Lloyd Cushenberry. We got to figure out the right side of the line, but that left side of the line is looking pretty solid right now, y'all. And then Will Levis has a much better defense. So I think because of that, he's going to be a much better quarterback than he was last year. And obviously, he was a rookie, but we saw, like, this dude, Will Levis, I think he's going to be really, really good, y'all. So y'all can tell, I'm just super excited for this team, man. A lot of new faces in here, which is what we needed, right? We needed new faces, not just on the roster, but also on the coaching staff. Y'all, we have some new schemes, right? And we finally are going to play modern NFL football. This is no longer your Jeff Fisher Titans. This is no longer your Mike Munchak Titans. This is not your Mike Vrabel Titans. No, this is your Brian Callahan Titans, y'all. Your Rand Carton Titans, where we have wide receivers that can get open and catch the football consistently. We got running backs that can make plays that are fast and they can catch the ball. We got corners, y'all, that are aggressive, that get in your face, that talk that stuff. And then we have a defensive line led by Big Jeff that's going to get after you, man. When you look at this team, we have a long way to go. We're not there yet. But, y'all, man, I'm telling you, this Tennessee Titans team has a chance to really shock the world, because a lot of people don't think we're going to be good. But, y'all, I think we're going to surprise the world, and we're going to show these boys, man, this is the new era of Tennessee Titans football. So there you have it, man. That is my recap for the Tennessee Titans training camp after 2 days, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this again. This was a late night live stream, Zay After Dark. That's why I was calling it. Let me get some of these comments, man. I'm up here sweating a little bit, but it's fine. Hey, Zay, this looks very professional. Thank you. I really appreciate that, man. Y'all been telling me that a lot, so I really appreciate hearing that. If anybody has anything else they would like to add, please feel free to do so at this time. If not, I will get ready to get on up out of here then, because I know this is late. Man, look at Tajay, though, y'all. Man, I'm telling you, Tajay is going to be so great for us this season. And he's going to get more touches, not just rushing. He's going to get more attempts in the passing game as well, which is something that Tim Kelly could not do for him last year. We couldn't even get Tajay the ball most of the time, which was just very embarrassing, like it was. How in the world do you have a player that's that fast, that athletic, and you can't even give him the football in space? Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. But hey, those days are over with, y'all. Those days are over with, and yeah, I'm happy about it. I'm happy about it. Anybody have anything they would like to add? Please feel free, excuse me, to do so at this time. Congrats on 200 subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, I'm definitely blessed. Thankful to God. It's crazy. Crazy, man. Started the year 25 subs. Now I'm 200 something. I don't know. Y'all been really smashing that like button and the subscribe button, I should really say. But y'all been smashing that like button as well. But yeah, man, just all praise and glory to God. That's crazy. Definitely didn't expect that. Definitely didn't expect that. But man, God is awesome. What can I say? But yes, thank you, that lady Tamika, for that. Like I said, I can't believe it. Wow. 200, whatever. I don't even know what the number is. Being honest with you, I don't know what the number is. Like I said, it feels like it just keeps going up every day. And yeah, that's amazing. So thank you, God, for that. And I know it's gonna keep going up, y'all. It's gonna keep going up too. And I'm gonna just tell y'all this right now. I cannot wait. Oh, I cannot wait until the end of the year. You know, and I have well, I ain't gonna tell y'all what I'm gonna do at the end of the year, but just I'm telling y'all at the end of the year, come like late December, it's going to be very, very fun. So y'all ain't not gonna want to miss that. Again, I was finna tell y'all kind of what I want to do, but now I'm not gonna tell you. I'm gonna just leave it as a surprise. But yeah. Keep you on the edge of your seat. Praise God from whom all blessings flow. Yes, that's right, Nikki T. That's right. That's right. That's right. Look at Calvin really. Go Tyler Boyd, y'all. Now I'm looking at the highlights like y'all been looking at it. I'm like, man, Rand put together a really good team. Y'all, when you look at what we had last season, I mean, wow. It is really crazy to see how far this team has come. Like, seriously. I mean, Christian Fulton was our number one corner last year. Now we got L'Jarius Sneed and Calvin Ridley and Cheeto Bayawuzik. Like, what? Man, J.C. Latham. When Andre Dillard was our starting left tackle last year, are you kidding me? Tyler Boyd is our slot receiver. Slot receiver, man, we didn't even have a slot receiver last year. You know why, y'all? Because we never went to 11 personnel. That's why. But we going to it this year, baby. Yeah, look at Tyler Boyd coming out, number 83. Man, I cannot wait to see what he's going to do. We finally are going to utilize 3 wide receivers. I'm so happy about that, y'all. Sorry, I know I keep going on, but, man, I'm fired up about this team. I'm excited about this team, man. I cannot wait to see this team play. Look at them doing their little stretches right there. And yeah, y'all. I mean, I'm just excited. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Cannot wait. Congratulations today. You deserve it. Continue to give God a praise. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, tighten up. Yeah. I'm really gonna keep saying it, man. I'm super excited about this team, man. I don't really care what the national media thinks. I know they don't think highly of us, but I really do. Like, there's no way we're gonna be as worse. Some people think we're gonna be worse this year than we were last year. I'm like, what? Even though our schedule is tougher this season, but still. But that's a conversation for a whole nother day. I'm fired up about this team, y'all. But again, my Tennessee Titans, man, training camp recap after 2 days. Man, have y'all enjoyed what y'all have seen so far? Are you a little disappointed maybe from some players? You excited about other players? I will say this before I get up out of here, y'all. Don't overreact, though, to anything, okay? Just saying it. Don't overreact to anything right now. It's still early on. Especially when it comes to like some of these younger players. You know, because I know Jalen Harrell, and I ain't talking about him, but like Jalen Harrell, he's looked, you know, pretty solid out there. Y'all, we're not at pass though yet, okay? I want to see what Jalen Harrell can do as those pads come on. Can he be an impactful edge rusher like he's been so far without pads? Because it's different. Once those pads come on and everyone can start hitting each other and pushing each other, it's just different, y'all. I'm just admitting. Now, I would love to see Jalen Harrell do something for us. I really would, because God knows we need help at edge rusher. So I would love to see him develop into like a quality backup pass rusher for us. But I'm just saying, I want to see it first. But he has looked solid out here. He's looked solid. I give him that. But it's still too early to tell. So I just tell y'all, don't overreact to particularly young players, okay? Now, Calvin Ridley, a guy that's proven, you know, L'Jarius Sneed, a guy that's proven, D-Hop, yeah. Be excited about those guys, you know. A big Jeff Simmons, yeah. Because those guys have proven they're all Pro Bowl caliber players in this league. So, of course, we're going to be excited about them because we know what they can do. We've seen them do it. But, you know, Jalen Harrell, T'Vondre Sweat, still need to see them actually do it once the pass come on. But definitely happy, really in particular with T'Vondre Sweat. And again, like I said, with Jalen Harrell, I would love to see him become a nice backup pass rusher for us. Look at Tajay again, y'all. I mean, Tajay, yeah, y'all see it. I don't have to say it anymore. Y'all see it. Tajay is going to be a dog, point blank, period. But if no one else has anything else to say, y'all, remember, man, laughter is good medicine, so make sure you get your daily dose. Y'all know I'm in it, man. I love y'all. God bless. Peace.